Okay, welcome to your English class. For this class, we are going to do, well, I have two dynamics. The first one is we are going to have a dictation. In this case, we are going to listen an audio and you are going to try to recognize the words. Es como que yo les estuviera dictando en inglés y ustedes lo van copiando, but in this case, you are going to listen an audio, okay? This is well, in this case, we are going to have just one dictation. It's just one, don't worry about it. Okay, please take notes. Be ready with your pencil or your pen, and please be ready with your notebook.
Are you ready? First, listen to the story. I really enjoy listening to music. Usually, when I am at work, I listen to music. Music always puts me in a good mood. Sometimes, if I am sad, I play sad music, but when I don't want to be sad, I play happy music. Often, I listen to motivational music. I like lyrics that encourage me to believe in myself and my dreams. Now,
Would you like to listen again?
Yes,
Yes?
please.
Okay, nice.
music. Usually, first, listen to the story. I really enjoy listening to music. Usually, when I am at work, I listen to music. Music always puts me in a good mood. Sometimes, if I am sad, I play sad music, but when I don't want to be sad, I play happy music. Often, I listen to motivational music. I like lyrics that encourage me to believe in myself and my dreams. Now, listen and write.
You are going to listen the audio again, but now this is a dictation. You are going to write it down, the words or the sentences that you heard.
I really enjoy listening to music.
I really enjoy listening to music.
Usually, when I am at work,
Usually when I am at job.
I listen to music.
I listen to music.
Music always puts me in a good mood.
Music always puts me in a good mood.
Sometimes, if I am sad, I play sad music.
Sometimes if I sad, I play sad music.
But when I don't want to be sad, I play happy music.
But when I don't want to be sad, I play happy music.
Often, I listen to motivational.
Sometimes I usually listen motivation songs
Motivational music.
and not music.
I like lyrics. Lyrics
I like lyrics
that encourage me to believe in myself
that encourage me to believe in myself
and my dreams.
and my dreams. Would you like to listen again, the dictation? Or it is okay? Yes,
Yes, one more.
one more, okay.
Listen and
This is
write.
the last one, okay?
I really enjoy listening to music. Usually, when I am at work, I listen to music. Music always puts me in a good mood. Sometimes, if I am sad, I play sad music. But when I don't want to be sad, I play happy music. Often, I listen to motivational music. I like lyrics that encourage me to believe in myself and my dreams. Now, check your text.
Okay, now we are going to check the test, but no quiero compartir, permítanme porque no quiero copia. Vamos a ver. Les tuvo que haber quedado de la siguiente manera. I really enjoy listening to music. Usually when I'm at work, I listen to music. Yo dije yo, creo. Music always puts me in a good mood. Sometimes if I'm sad, I play sad music. But when I don't want to be sad, I play happy music. Often I listen to motivational music. I like lyrics that encourage to me to believe in myself and my dreams. Okay, let me see, I need a volunteer. Who wants to read?
Me.
Okay, Valeria.
Well, I really enjoy listening to music. Usually, when I am at work, I listen to music. Always, music always puts me in good mood. Sometimes I play sad music, but well, I'm confused in this part, and I read
Continue, don't
and
worry, continue.
well, I don't want to be sad. When I'm sad and I play sad music, often I listen to motivation music and I like to correct me to believe in myself and my dreams.
Okay, perfect, excellent. If I had to give to you a grade, I can say you have a 8.5. Thank you. Volunteer.
Okay.
Yo, Nati.
Okay, Nati, go.
Wait a minute, please. Okay. I really enjoy listening to music. Usually when I am at work, well, you say yo, but I listen work.
Yes, yes. I don't know what I said, Joe. Okay,
Yes,
continue.
that confused me, but well,
Sorry.
I listen to music. Well, I'm start again. I really enjoy listening to music. Usually when I am at work, I listen to music. Music always puts me in good way mood. Sometimes if I sad, I played music, but when I don't want to be sad, I played happy music. Often I usually listen in motivation, not music. I like lyrics. I like
Lyrics. Lyrics.
lyrics. Okay, I like lyrics that encourage me to believe in myself and my dreams.
In my dreams. Okay, thank you. Let me see. Harry ahorita va ingresando. Yo creo que tuvo problemas de internet y lo sacó. I don't know if Sophie, would you like to participate or not?
No lo estuve copiando.
Okay, don't worry. I don't know. Harris, are you ready or not?
Pero voy a
Yes.
buscar después el video y lo voy a hacer yo.
Va, okay,
¿Se
perfect.
lo
Thank
puedo
you.
mandar?
Yes, please, of course. Let me see, Harris, ready or not?
So.
Ok, ya está igual que Franklin cuando le digo, Franklin, ready. Más o menos me dicen. Ok.
Es que a mí me cuesta estar en inglés, va a estar oyendo y escribiendo.
Ok, bueno, para eso son estos ejercicios. Por eso te cuesta porque yo creo que es la primera vez que hacemos un dictado en inglés. Ok,
Sí,
Franklin. Excuse me, Harris. Can you please read your paragraph?
I really enjoy listening to music. Usually when I'm work, listen music. Music always put me in a good mood. When I'm sad, I put sad music. I like lyrics and encourage me to believe in myself and my dreams.
Okay, thank you. Let's see. Wait a minute, please. Harris, can you please help me to read? Así les tuvo que haber quedado, más o menos, o casi igual. Harris, can you please help me to read the paragraph?
I really enjoy listening to music. Usually when I'm at work, I listen to music. Music always puts me in a good mood. Sometimes if I'm sad, I play sad music, but when I don't want to be sad, I play happy music. Often I listen to motivational music. I like lyrics that encourage me to believe in myself and my dreams.
Okay, can you please, Valeria, turn on your audio? Thank you.
Okay.
Can you please give it to me your opinion? This dynamic is easy or it is difficult?
Well, I liked it's different and I
Yes, it
feel
is. Mhm.
and I like it and I feel I feel
Motivated?
motivation and well are sometimes the words I confuse because I think it's new but I like it. The dynamic is really
Entertainment.
good and easy sometimes.
Okay. Would you like to do it again, maybe tomorrow or not?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Nati, in your opinion, this kind of dynamic is easy or it is difficult for you?
Both, because when I do those kind of things,
Uh-huh.
sometimes I don't understand a lot, maybe half of the paragraph,
Mm-hmm.
but I like it because I practice my listening.
And
And
you're writing, right?
yes,
Well, talking about dictation, I like dictation. As a teacher, I like to dictate students because it is a common dynamic. And when I do teach that kind of dynamics, I like to improve my students. Number one, the listening, and number two, their grammar. How is, in your opinion, this dynamic is easy or it is difficult?
For me, difficult because I have
You said,
problems with
as you say, teacher, because I cannot write and listen at the same time.
I have problems with listening and write at the
So, how is for you? It is easier to have dictation in Spanish or it is the same?
in Spanish is more easy because it's our language.
Yes, excellent. It's our native language. So, Nati, in your opinion, do you remember when you have dictation in Spanish?
yes,
It was easy or difficult at that time?
easy. But when I'm in my school,
Mm-hmm.
I remember my teacher always dictate me.
Mm-hmm.
So, but in his voice, not in audios or something like that.
Mhm.
So when I do this, I really remember those days in my school, and I like it because I practice.
Well, for this level, we are going to have more listening activities. We are going to have maybe tomorrow one more dictation. And there is another dynamic that I want. Yes. And then we are going to translate. For example, maybe tomorrow or next week, we are going to read in Spanish into English and English into Spanish. This is a translation dynamic. Hey, students, do you know how much can you earn or how much money can you earn for translate a book into this from Spanish into English? Do you know how much is it? Do you
In
have
my
any
case, I
idea?
don't have idea.
You don't have idea. What about you, Valeria?
I agree. I don't have idea.
What about you, Harris?
I am agree with Jay because it's expensive.
Yes. Well, in this case, if you work as a translator, si usted trabaja como un traductor, and this is true, if you work as a translator in El Salvador, it depends. For example, if you are going to translate a complete book, the people have to pay to you per word, 5 cents per word. How much, teacher? 5 cents per word. For example, cuéntenme cuántas palabras voy a decir ahorita. Good morning, students. My name is Gabriela. I live in Merliot with my parents and my dog. How many words?
Perdí la cuenta, pero creo que es como 30.
Suponte que fueran 30, multiplicarlo por 5 centavos.
30%.
Yes?
150.
So, $1.50. Solo ahí ya me gané $1.50. But what is the disadvantage? If you want to work as a translator, you have to study and you have to get a degree, a diploma as a translator for. Because, okay, teacher, okay, I speak English. Can I work as a translator in a company? It depends. If the company don't ask you for a degree, okay, go. It's not necessary because they don't need it. But some companies, it's a must to have a degree if you want to work as a translator. And this is true. In El Salvador is happening now. It is the opposite to some documents. For example, if you work in the American Embassy and you need to translate some documents, it's the opposite. But if you work, for example, for the government as a translator, they pay 5 cents for every single word. Nati, what's your opinion about it?
In my opinion, that's interesting because that can be a nice way to work in the future.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, I don't see me like translator in the future. But that's interesting. I never hear that kind of work.
So, would you like to work as a translator or not?
Maybe not. Maybe like a teacher or in a call center. But I don't want to be a translator.
If you decided to work as a teacher in a school or in a private school, so would you like to work with kids, teenagers, or adults?
Maybe kids and teenagers. Because
Why?
when I don't know. mm, Maybe because with the children, it's too easy because they can practice more time. And sometimes adults don't have more time to study and improve their English.
Mhm. Well, I'm going to give you my opinion later. Harris, in your opinion, welcome, welcome. Wait a minute, please. Tu. Cari, yes, welcome. Okay, Harris, in your opinion, supposedly you have the opportunity, you have the blessing to be an English teacher or a mathematics teacher or computer teacher, whatever. So what do you prefer, to work with kids, teenagers, or adults? Después voy con Cari.
Teenagers.
Teenagers like you.
No,
Adolescentes como vos.
yes, teenagers.
Teenagers es adolescente. So why would you like to work with teenagers, Harris?
Because if I work as teacher, I going to have maybe 26 years or 20 years, and I going to be young, young, young since that days, and I can be a best teacher because I am so teenager identic that days.
Okay, nice. So what kind of teacher do you think are you? Or what, in this case, supposedly, you are, okay, now Harris, you are an English teacher, okay. So would you like to be like a funny teacher or serious teacher or the angriest teacher?
Not funny.
Funny teacher.
Yes.
In your opinion, Harris, can you please describe me? How am I a teacher? ¿Cómo soy yo como maestra? Can you please describe it?
You are happy and you help we when we have any problem with the class.
Okay.
You help with that is right.
Ok, thank you so much. Te escucho un poquito como oscura la voz, Harry. Ya, a veces tengo que adivinar lo que me estás diciendo. No sé si es el audio. Ok. Karina, welcome.
Welcome, teacher. Welcome. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. No, thank you. Okay. Karina, if you have the opportunity to be a teacher, what kind of teacher would you like to be? The funny teacher, the angry teacher, or the normal teacher? What kind of teacher would you like to be?
A funny teacher.
A funny teacher, why?
Because that makes the learning of your students I think that makes so easy.
Can be a teacher.
And more dynamic.
Yes, okay. Can be a teacher funny and serious at the same time?
Yes, we can be.
Yes.
But I think that you have to. How can I say equilibrado?
We need to have equilibrado. Equilibrado. Dame un sinónimo.
No sé.
Deme un sinónimo de equilibrado, gentes. Equilibrado.
Como un 50-50, no sé.
Okay, 50, okay, well, podemos decirlo así. You can be 50 and 50.
Yes, you can be funny and serious.
Funny
because
and
if
serious.
you are more funny, the student doesn't pay attention or doesn't learn and doesn't give you the opportunity to teach him.
Yes, perfect. Are you studying the university now, right?
Yeah.
So, do you have funny and serious teachers?
Yes, but I just only have one funny teacher, and the others is like you are you are not young, so you have to do the things by yourself.
Yes, but for example,
It's hard.
I'm totally sure if you are a history teacher or a mathematics teacher, you cannot be funny all the time because you need to put and make your students pay attention to the class. Because in a history class, we need to read a lot of information, right? And for a mathematics class, oh my God, you have to pay attention in the class. It is the opposite when language classes or computer classes or but instead of English classes, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Nice opinion, Valeria. Turn on your audio, please.
Okay.
If you had the opportunity and the blessing y la bendición, you had the opportunity or the blessing to be a teacher, what kind of teacher would you like to be? ¿Qué tipo de maestro te gustaría ser?
Well, I think I would like to be the kids because I think I have a passion and it's easy for me. I think that I would like to
Mhm.
learn and the kids and it's easy.
Okay, I disagree with you. Sophia and Harris, they know I don't like kids and I don't like to work with kids. Pregúntame,
Oh
teacher, ¿por qué?
no.
Estamos como en conversación. Dime,
Why, teacher?
okay, well, there are many reasons. Reason number one is totally opposite with you. I had a patient. Any, because if you work with kids, if in my case, if I work with kids, I feel like a babysitter. I don't like it. Reason number two,
No. Well,
yeah, in my case, reason number two, I like to speak. I like to have conversation with my students in English. It's totally opposite with the kids because if you are teaching English, you have to, for example, sing a song in English. And I can imagine myself like a baby shark. No, my God. No, I don't know. I don't have that kind of passion.
no, I don't like this song. Yuck.
Yes, but if you want to be a teacher for kids, you have to learn some in English. So, and the most famous now is the Baby Shark, but I don't like kids. I prefer teenagers or adults. Okay, any comment, students? Can we continue with the class?
I have a question for you,
Yes,
teacher.
tell me, Nati.
When you was the teacher from Sophie, Harris, and they, what age they have
Oh
when
my
you meet
God,
them?
I wanna cry.
Because you said you don't like be teacher from children's, but I guess you was a teacher from children's from them,
Yes,
and I don't know
perfect.
if I'm okay.
Mhm.
Tell me.
Okay, nice question. But when I met Sophia, she was in 5th grade. So she wasn't a kid. She was a teenager because when you are in 5th grade, you are around 11 or 12 years old. And for me, it's perfect. When I was teaching, when I met Harris in 5th or in 6th grade?
Sixth grade.
Yes, 6th grade. So Harris was around 13 years old. It is the same with Katie and Danny. When I met Katie and Danny, they were around 13 years old. And I taught them in 5th and 6th grade. And they will have a pause because they turn to tercer ciclo. In 2020, let me see, 2001, yes, in 2020, I was transferring to tercer ciclo to teaching English. So I have classes when they again, and Sophia was in 9th grade, Sophie, yes, right? And Harris and Katie, Harris and Katie were in 8th grade. So That's why I don't like kids in this case. And in this case, they weren't kids. They were teenagers.
Teacher, tengo un problema, lo siento. Voy a ver si puedo cambiar de teléfono.
¿Por qué, hija?
Después le explico,
Ah,
pero me
okay,
gusta
don't
cambiar
worry.
de teléfono. Ya regreso.
Okay, don't worry. So, any comment? Or everything is okay? Can we continue with the second video? Yes, teacher. Okay, thank you so much. Now we are going to listen. This is an audio, this is a video. It is the same dynamic that we did yesterday. Just please pay attention, and I'm going to ask you the question number 1. Tell me about your experience in elementary school. En este caso, como me decía Sofía en la mañana, teacher, ¿y qué es elementary school? Cuando nosotros nos encontramos entre primero a sexto grado, ¿ok? So, please be ready with your answer, and now, please, pay attention.
Hey everybody, welcome to this
Pay attention to the video.
A1 English video. You can use this video to practice your listening and comprehension as I speak. Before we start, remember to subscribe to the channel, click on the bell, and follow us on Instagram. You ready? So today, I'm gonna talk about education. This is an essential topic.
What is the topic?
Education.
Education. So, Valeria, could you please turn on your audio? Thank you. Thank you,
Yes.
Vale. Okay. Vale, do you consider, do we have a good education system in El Salvador? ¿Se prepara Harry
Well-
con su respuesta?
Yes, in this, well, I think well, have, and because, but when, how do you say? O sea, como que sí hay, pero como que no lo hemos descubierto o es como que es difícil de encontrar.
Okay, yes, we have. But
Yes, we,
sometimes it's difficult to find.
okay, so yes,
Yes,
have.
we have
we, sometimes it's difficult to find.
to find. Why?
In that because it depends on the people or the teacher or it depends on
Yes.
It's
Ye-
a-
okay. Well, number one, it's not, well, yes, it depends of the teacher, but we have 100%. 25% is about parents. 25% is about teachers. 25% is about the school system. And the rest, the 25% is about students. For example, listen to me, Valeria. For example, 20% is about teacher. I'm very sure there are good and bad teachers. What is a good teacher for you, Valeria? What can be the characteristic for a good teacher?
she can be kind and I would like to, well, to feel the passion for the work and
Mhm.
and when she do it and well,
So in your
she
opinion,
happy
a good
is
student,
all,
excuse
and
me. In your opinion, a good teacher is a teacher like is funny, responsible, patient with about his job or her job.
yeah, she can be fine, kind, and
Mhm.
well responsible and a passion for the work.
Okay.
And that.
Okay, now 25% is about teachers. For example, if you have a good teacher, you are going to learn more. And you are going to be focused in that subject. For example, I met many people that at the first time, they don't like English. Because no, Gabby, for me, English is boring, it's difficult. And I said, why?
Yes, it's difficult sometimes, but if for the teacher or the place when you study or
Mhm.
I don't know.
For example, Valeria, talking about to continue about teachers. Is it English difficult with me?
No, it's different. Sometimes I'm confused because
Mm-hmm.
well, it's the same for the words or the adjectives or the verbs because I don't know what I can say
Okay.
and I forget the words and that's
Okay, it is normal. Thank you so much. Harris, in your opinion, do we have a good education system in El Salvador? Se prepara Karina.
I think not because the teachers aren't doing his job. For this, the children don't learn much. For example, I have a cousin.
Mm-hmm.
He's studying in school.
Mm-hmm.
With the virtual classes, he he doesn't he doesn't learn he doesn't learn much because
Okay.
in the class he's played with the toys and do many things and
So I have a question for you. In your opinion, do you think a good education system depends on families, students, or teachers?
in my opinion, I think that is the student because
Mm-hmm.
the teachers can learn very good in his
Can
class.
teach, pueden enseñar, can teach.
Can teach good in his class, but if the kids don't
Pay attention.
pay attention in the class, they don't learn.
Yes, they don't learn. Excellent, thank you so much. Kari, in your opinion, do you consider, do we have a good education system? Se prepara Nati?
If are talking about the public system or the private system?
Choose one, it's your option. Public or private?
Okay, in private, I think that, okay, I will talk about my experience.
Okay,
And
I like it,
I
excellent.
study in a school that
Public
if
or
you have a
private?
private,
Okay.
okay, and if you have a lot of money, you have more attention or they treat you better. And if you don't have money, the opposite. So I
So
think that in
they treat students according to the status.
yes,
Okay.
that's it. So I think that in the private school, this is so normal in cases. And I think that it's so bad because they make you feel
Okay. So
that makes you feel bad. So in the public in the public system, I think that the problem is the government because they make inversions in things that that is not important or is not does not help to the society, and the education that is the that base of all the good things that can help the country to be better, they didn't pay attention for those things. So I think that this is bad, and the student
Yes.
doesn't learn a lot because they don't have the tools to, or the good teachers. So my sister start this year studying in a public school, and she has like 3 or 4 teachers, and they has 64 years, 70 years, and I think that
Really?
not an age that
No,
okay.
it isn't.
Yes, they know a lot of things. I know, but
Yes, because they have the experience, but they don't
yes,
have the strength.
but my sister doesn't learn nothing in 2 weeks because one of those teachers, how can I say, renunció?
Quick.
Okay, week that in this school, so they have only three teachers, and the government doesn't bring another for some.
Do you have any idea how many subjects does your sister have?
She's studying in high school,
Maybe 11 subjects?
like 14.
14 subjects for
Yes,
3
14.
teachers.
See, because she's studying no sé cómo decir, contaduría.
Like a counter.
Yes.
Well, this is an option. This is an option for high school.
Yes.
But so she has, she has 14 subjects and she has 3 teachers for those subjects.
Yes.
Wow.
So I think that this is a problem that the government has to solve.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Well, this coming June, supposedly the government is going to post on the news the new how can I say, the new positions, teachers.
Yes.
So maybe for the next year they are going to be more completely about the teachers. So the last question for you, Kari, how affect the pandemic in the education system?
Oh, a lot. I think that many students graduate of the last year learning nothing.
Learning
0%.
Maybe, well, not 0, but no, not almost 30% too. Maybe 5 or 10%.
Yes.
It's totally different. Yes, continue.
No, tell me.
No, I want to say, according to my experience as a teacher, it depends. For example, now I have 6 students in this class, right? So the learning and the knowledge, yes, it is good because we are going to practice English, having a conversation, etc. But it's totally opposite with the private or public schools. Because if you see in a Zoom class, there are almost 40 or 30 students. Yes. I remember when I was working in your sister's school, Colegio Luz de Israel, my goodness, sometimes I have 80 students in one class. So for me, was impossible to have dynamics like this. For example, hey, hello, how are you? Can you please? It is impossible.
Yes.
So because many students, as the less information they are going to get, right?
I think that this is a big problem of the education now, but Nayib our president, sorry, give us the computers, and I think that it's gonna be better. No, like it's gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be better to the to the child that doesn't have opportunities to study.
Yes, totally. Yeah.
In
Thank you so much,
private,
Kari. Yes, excuse me, continue. Yes.
no, that's all.
Okay, thank you. Nice participation. Nati, I know you have many ideas, Nati, but the first one is, in this case, do you consider, do we have a good education system in El Salvador?
I'm totally agree with the opinion from Kari because she talked about the private schools and the public schools.
Perdón, paréntesis. Perdón, hija linda. Cari, se me olvidó mencionarte. Tú dijiste inversions, para inversiones. En este caso, cuando con la palabra inversiones se dice invest. Invest.
Invest.
Sí, no se dice inversions. Sino que se dice invest. Okay, you're welcome. Sorry, Nati, continue, please.
Don't worry. Okay. Well, in the past, I had the opportunity for study in both kind of schools. And I totally agree with the opinion from Kari because when I'm studying in a public school, I feel easy my education.
Okay.
But when I change my school from a private school, that can be maybe, that was more hard. No, that was hard. And I don't know, maybe that's, well, no, that's happened in the university too, because if you want to study in the University of El Salvador, that university had a pensum, se dice igual.
Yes, it is the same.
Okay, that university had a pensum focus in the past. But if you want to study in the UCA, for example, that pensum it's more modern than the pensum from University of El Salvador. So that depends a lot from the focus.
For the place. Okay. Okay.
The focus that the maybe the high schools or the schools, because if they don't have a modern education, maybe the students don't enjoy his time in the schools.
Can you please, Nati, can you please tell me three examples how the pandemic affect our education system?
Well, first, I want to say maybe no all the teachers are prepared to do class in virtual classes. And
well, I want to mention something. Excuse me. Okay. I remember Nati, last year for me was a chaos.
Why?
I remember I was celebrating my birthday on March 8th, and the pandemic started around March 11th. So suddenly, o sea, de repente, I was celebrating my birthday in the school, and suddenly, the boss said, "Okay, teachers, tomorrow we aren't going to have classes because the pandemic started." I felt like, oh my goodness, what kind of pandemic is this? I was really confused. And then, okay, please teachers, go to your house, and tomorrow you are going to develop your classes from your house. And I said, my goodness, how can I prepare my classes from virtual classes? Because for me, what's a new way to teach English. So yesterday I was talking about with a teacher, with an ex-co-worker teacher, and we were mentioning that because now I prefer, in my case, I prefer virtual classes than presential classes. But I know I'm not working in the private school, but I prefer virtual classes for many reasons. For example, now, Nati, if you want to have your class in your sofa, in your living room, in your bed, whatever where you want to be, it is okay. But for presential classes, it's totally different. Okay, to learn English is good for virtual classes. Okay, but what about if you are studying for to be a doctor, for to be an engineer? So can you
Or like
believe?
Ari, because she studied to be an architect,
Yeah, can
I
you
guess.
believe? Yes. So it's totally hard. So continue. Yes. How the pandemic affect?
Well, the second, maybe the students don't, mm, well, the classes not be the same never. The virtual
Yes.
classes like
Never
presential
again.
classes because they don't learn better when they study in their houses because they have a lot of distractions. Their cell phones, their TV. Maybe they can be in class, but watch football or I don't know, watch a series in Netflix too. So they
Mhm.
don't learn better.
Yes, they don't. Okay,
And
students.
the last,
Yes, tell me, please.
maybe I forget. Mm, ah, the parents are not prepared to be with
Yes.
their children. And I only
Yes.
think in my nephew because my nephew lives with my mom and with my sister. So my sister's work. So my mother,
Uh-huh.
his grandma, it's the only can be with him in his classes. So that's so hard for my mom because she don't know how use the
The computer.
applications. Yes.
Okay. The app. Okay. I
So I
laughed.
think
I laughed that day because I remember I have well I can mention wow many experience about the pandemic, but I remember I was in class with a student from ninth grade, and I
mhm.
remember I asked a question, and I say, okay, students, can you please what is question? Ay, se me fue cuál fue la pregunta que hice. Pero this was for a specific student. I say, Chepito, can you please tell me, okay, algo así. Chepito, can you please tell me what day is today? O sea, no fue esa la pregunta, pero algo así. Can you please tell me what day is today? And Chepito never turn on the audio, never. Suddenly, his mom, can you believe it? His mom said, teacher, vea que le preguntó qué día es ahora. And say, yes, thank you, but please don't interrupt my class and let your son answer the question. And he said, teacher, ¿para qué le
Some
preguntó qué día es? Yes.
some teachers had the rule to open their cameras because they
Yeah.
watch the student paid attention.
I don't like to do that. I prefer, okay, please, student, be ready with your audio. I don't want to see you, okay? It's not necessary to open your camera. If you want to stay in your bed, in your living room, in the hamaca, in the sofa, it's okay, but please be ready with your audios. So I'm a teacher that I don't like to use the cameras. For me, it's not necessary because you are learning English and you don't need to open your cameras just to have a simple conversation, right?
Yes, that can be better from math teachers or
Yes.
science teachers because they need to the students pay attention.
And they need to show some exercise and something like that. Okay,
Yes.
thank you so much, Nati. Now,
You're welcome.
we are going to watch the second video. In this video, the question is, what do you prefer, to buy online or to go to the market? Please now listen and pay attention to the man's opinion.
And comprehension as I speak. Before we start, remember to subscribe to the channel, click on the bell, and follow us on Instagram. You ready? So today, I'm going to talk about the supermarket. This is a useful topic because most people buy food from supermarkets. One important note. In the US, many people use the phrase grocery store instead of supermarket. I usually say grocery store, but you can use both.
Now, if you want to say grocery store or if you want to say supermarket, it's the same.
¿Qué significa grocery?
Grocery, cuando las cosas que compras, por ejemplo, vegetables, fruit, meat, dairies, all kind of food, its name is groceries.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
So, welcome. So, now if you want to use grocery store or supermarket, both are okay.
First, let's talk about big supermarkets. The most famous supermarket is Walmart. Walmart is really big and sells many items. They sell food, clothes.
Hago pausa. Siempre los alumnos me dicen items. No, the correct pronounce is items. Items.
Electronics, furniture, and much more. Walmart has everything. In big supermarkets, there are a lot of cheap items. Personally, I don't like big supermarkets. I prefer smaller supermarkets because they often have better products. I like to buy organic food, so I search for small organic stores. These stores are usually more expensive than big supermarkets. Organic food is more expensive than non-organic food, but I think it's worth the price. In big supermarkets, I can't find the products I like. That's why I go to small local stores. There are also some very small supermarkets too. We call these convenience stores. For example, 7-Eleven is a convenience store. These stores sell some food and drinks, but they don't have a lot of items. I go to convenience stores when I need to buy just 1 or 2 items, but I don't usually shop at convenience stores. They don't have all the items that I need. How about you? Do you prefer big supermarkets, small supermarkets, or convenience stores?
This is my equation, and I'm not going to choose nobody, just any volunteer if you want to participate. So, what do you prefer? Big or a small grocery store?
Yo, Nati.
Okay, Nati. Se prepara Cari.
I prefer the big supermarkets because, I don't know, maybe they have more options to and have more space to stay in the supermarket. Now with the pandemic, that's so necessary, the space.
So, what do you prefer, Nati? To buy online or to go to the market?
I prefer to go to the market. I have an experience to buy online, and I don't like it because when I do that, I think, oh, I only go and they give me my
product,
my products, and that's it. But no, when I go, I wait a lot of time because cuando llegué, when I arrived in the supermarket, that's your product. Okay, wait a minute, and we prepare your
packet.
Your packet. And I wait a lot of time. So I prefer to go to the market.
So, and another in this case experience that we can have is, for example, if you say, okay, talking about makeup. And for example, if you see in the magazine, okay, I want to choose this lipstick. Okay, I see the color is nice. Supposedly the color is red, supposedly. But when you got the real lipstick, it's totally different. The color, o sea, it's
Yes.
totally different. I had that experience.
That's one of the things that I don't continue shopping with magazines.
Yes, me too. I prefer to go to the market or to go to the specific store and to buy it. Thank you so much. Cari, in your opinion, so do you prefer to buy in a small grocery store or in a big grocery store? ¿Se prepara, Haris? Your audio is off. Yes, Cari, 5, 4.
Can you
3.
repeat me the question, please,
Okay,
teacher?
so what do you prefer? To buy in a small market or to buy in a big market?
I think in a big market because you have more options.
Okay, well, in my case, it depends. If I want to buy a liter of milk, it's not necessary to go to the supermarket. We can buy it in the convenience store. Hey, Karina, what is the difference between market and convenience stores?
Convenience, maybe is the
Las tiendas.
yes, that we have close to the house.
Well, in my case, when I need, let me see, for example, sugar, it's not necessary to go to the supermarket, right? It's the same with you?
Yes, we have a convenience here, like 3 house.
Far away?
Far away, yes.
Okay, and my question is, what do you prefer, Cari, to buy online or to go to the market?
Go to the market.
Okay, why?
Because online, maybe if you pay a t-shirt, maybe the size is not the correct, or you are S, like example, you are S and the size of this t-shirt is M. So
it can fix it.
Yes.
No te queda, it can fix it.
Yes, maybe this is one.
Okay, this is one of the reasons. Thank you, Cari. Valeria, in your opinion, se prepara Haris. Do you prefer to buy in a small or in a big market?
Well, in a big market, because I like to go to the big supermarket because you can find more products, or there are more variety, and
And
you have a more
promotions.
options. Yes, and in a small supermarket, you don't know always find what you want, and it's difficult. And well, it's all.
Do you have convenience store in your town, in your city where you live?
Where I like to go to the Super Selectos.
Okay.
It's better.
It's your favorite?
Go. Yes.
What about Walmart? Do you prefer Super Selectos than Walmart?
Well, Walmart, I think there are more products, and it's better, but I don't go often, and
Excellent.
I because the Super Selectos.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Haris, in your opinion, big or small markets?
In my opinion, I prefer the big because there are many things for buy. For example, furniture, refrigerators, kitchens.
electronic devices, right?
Electronic device, yes.
How often do you visit a market?
Um, in this time, I don't visit.
For the
My
pandemic?
father, yes, my father go to
Does.
buy.
Ah, okay,
Yes,
that's the shopping.
yes, my father does the shopping.
Okay, what do you prefer, to buy online or to go to the market?
Um, in this pandemic, I prefer online because
It's
is
easier.
yes and and security.
Okay, but what happens if you buy a product? For example, you say, okay, I want a red product. And at the end, they got you a red color, for example. ¿Qué pasa si te dan, vos decís, yo quiero rojo y te traen un color verde? For talking about any product, it can happen, right?
Yes, I
So
think
what can be the solution for that?
change.
Change the product, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Sí, yes.
Change the product. Okay, thank you so much. Now we are going to watch the last video, and this is my favorite because the topic is about social media. What is social media? Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, etc. Now please pay attention to the final video.
Welcome to this A1 English listening practice video. You can use this video to practice your listening and comprehension as I speak. Before we start, remember to subscribe to the channel, click on the bell, and follow us on Instagram. So today, I'm going to talk about social media. Nowadays, many people have social media apps on their phones and computers. Many people use social media to communicate with their friends and family. They also use social media for many other things. Let's talk about the different social media apps. The most famous app is Facebook. Facebook is very popular all around the world. People all around the world use Facebook every day. They use Facebook on their computers and they use Facebook on their phones. I think more people use Facebook on their phones, not their computers. Facebook was invented in 2004, but it wasn't popular then. I started using Facebook in 2010. When did you start using Facebook? So let's talk about what you can do on Facebook. First of all, you can use it to post text, pictures, and videos. When you post something, all your friends can see it. I don't post much on Facebook. You can also use Facebook to send messages. You can send messages to one person or to a group. You can also follow people and pages on Facebook. I follow some news pages so I can see the news on Facebook. You can do many things on this app, but I don't really like Facebook. Okay, so now let's talk about Instagram. Instagram is the most popular app for young people. People use this app to post pictures and videos. If you like pictures, then you'll probably like Instagram. I don't like Facebook, but I do like Instagram.
Okay, I have to stop for the time. The final question is, what's your opinion about social media? I'm talking about, do you consider it's good, it's a bad influence, or it depends on the person that is using the social media? Opinions, please. Yes, Harris.
In my opinion, is bad because the young people use for do bad things For example, in Instagram, always he wants see photos and videos
Inappropriate.
inappropriate. Yes,
What's your favorite social media? Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, TikTok,
TikTok and YouTube.
TikTok and YouTube. My favorite is, well, I have two. Well, no, I don't have now, but I can say I like TikTok. I have a TikTok account, Harris, but I use just for watch videos. What about you?
Yes, me too. I don't have I don't have idea for do videos.
But you like to watch it.
Yes,
And the second social favorite media for you
it is YouTube.
is YouTube. Why?
Because I like so I like see videos and always
What
are funny and
what kind of videos do you like to watch on YouTube?
travel and
Cars
um and funny.
and funny videos. Well, in my case, yes, I like YouTube, but I use just for to find videos like for my classes, for example. And sometimes I like to watch videos on YouTube, but just when I looking for a good video for my English classes. So how often, well, in this case, not how often, how many hours do you spend on social media?
Um,
1 or 2 a day?
Hardly ever I use social media
Mhm.
3 hours a day
3 hours a
in
day
in my free time.
in your free time. Ok, perfect. Ok, nice. Excelente, Harry. Si usted quiere, hijo, ya se puede salir o continúa en la clase. Thank you,
Vaya, gracias,
Harry.
señor. Adiós.
Nice.
Adiós a
Bye.
todos.
Can I be
Bye.
the next?
Okay. Yes,
Let me
Nati.
the next.
Okay, Nati number 1, Karina number 2. Yes, Nati.
And
What's
me,
your opinion? Vale number 3. What's your opinion about social media, Nati? It is good or do you think it's a bad influence? What's your opinion?
That depends how old are the people who use the social media.
Mm-hmm.
But now with the pandemic, the social media was a very important mm, way to
Tool.
communicate the people.
Vamos a
Tool,
ponerle la
herramienta.
palabra tool, herramienta, yes.
Ay, no me acordaba cómo decirlo, por eso lo cambié la idea.
Okay, nice,
So the
perfect.
social media social media are a nice tool now because we can communicate with our family or friends
Mm-hmm.
and don't care the distance where we are. And I like the social media because it's a easy way to check the news
Mm-hmm.
and to communicate with my friends. And many friends, I don't talk with my best friends. No, many friends, maybe my classmates in the past. And I don't know, that's I like the social media.
How many hours do you spend on a social media?
That depends because if I work, I only check the news and my notifications and that's it.
Okay.
But
And
if I had time,
Uh-huh.
I watch a lot of memes
Okay.
and
Memes.
videos.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes I like to watch a lot of videos in TikTok about English classes.
Mm-hmm.
And I love watch those kind of video because they give me a lot of tips to be better in my English.
Hey, what's your opinion about TikTokers? Would you like to be a TikToker in the future or not?
No,
Why?
I don't. That not catch my attention.
Okay, perfect. Excellent. Thank you, Nati.
You're welcome, teacher. Bye and bye, guys.
Thank you. See you tomorrow. Okay, Kari. talking about social media, Kari, what's your opinion? It is good or is bad for you?
Okay, it's good if you use it that way,
Mm-hmm.
but it's bad if you don't use it in that way. So I really love the social media because this is a tool for me that I used to bring the word of God.
Mm-hmm.
So I use my Instagram to talk about Jesus, to talk about the things that God give me and made for me.
Mm-hmm.
And the the social media that I use more is Instagram and TikTok
Why?
because I make videos.
Ah,
So
okay. Videos about what?
about God,
Ah,
some
okay.
Bible verse or some things that God's help me
Okay, that is
or
nice.
yes,
How many followers do you have now?
I have 1,840.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know,
Congratulations. And how many hours do you spend on social media?
a lot of, but I don't use only for that. I used to be to
You use
see
for many
news,
things. Uh-huh.
yes, to talk with my friends or some people new.
Hey, Kari, most people prefer to see news on Facebook to see, or excuse me, to read the newspaper. Actually,
Oh yes, and
they don't.
actually yes, but I have a grandmother and an aunt that they doesn't like to
They don't like it.
all this world. They doesn't like it.
Well, my mom is 61 years old and she prefers to watch the news on Facebook to read the news on the newspaper.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Okay. So thank you so much, Karina. See you tomorrow, okay?
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye, princess. Yes, Vale, your opinion about social media. For you, it is good or it is bad?
The two options because first is good because you have communication with your friend, family,
Mm-hmm.
and you can for the work and buy things and you ubicate yourself in place,
Uh-huh.
look at all it and but for the others it's bad things because sometimes people use it may use it because
In bad ways.
make feel people's
Yes.
or
Make feel
or
people
like
sad. Mm-hmm.
or you may find a bad products or that.
Mm-hmm. So in your case, how many hours do you spend on social media?
Well, I spend my in Instagram. I see many publications and images
Images?
and
Mm-hmm.
page the stores and
Mm-hmm.
images and that is more fun or I would like to find the other people or talk about my friends and I don't like Facebook. I don't use and I don't
It's
use
boring?
is boring. Yes.
Yes, sometimes Facebook can be boring. In my case, the social media that I used the most is, wow, maybe Instagram because I like to watch and post
Yes,
pictures.
obviously
The
better
second,
than
the second TikTok because I like to watch videos, fun, especially funny videos. And the third one, maybe WhatsApp. Okay. Thank you so much,
yes.
Vale. Have a good
Bye, teacher.
night and see you tomorrow, okay? Bye, princess.
Bye.
Hi, teacher. No puedo salir.